It is time finally for the Comic Book Community Awards 2023, where we will come down and celebrate these great content creators on YouTube. This thing that has been a year in the making is finally upon us, and a pimp named Slaughter could not be more excited to share this night with you, his comic book brothers and sisters, as we push this comic book culture into the digital age, baby. Now I know we're a diverse bunch of people. Some people think things have gone too woke. Some people think it ain't woke enough. You know, our debates about these things are funny to me. We act like the fate of the multiverse depends upon our arguments that we're having. But none of these things, man, I know they're fun. I know many of us say we don't want drama, but we click like quick. We love to talk about is DC better than Marvel? Are independent books better? Is this movie too woke? You might have voted for this guy, you might have voted for that guy, but tonight none of that matters, because there's space in this comic book tent for all of us. And that's the beautiful thing about this comic book hobby, because I want to remind y'all of one thing. Our differences are like these variant covers that we like to buy so much. Yes, that cover on the outside is different than the one that I bought. But if you open up that book and look inside, it's the same story. And our story is a love for comic books. And that's what tonight is all about. So set your culture wars aside and let's just focus on the one thing that unites us all in this diverse, divided world. And that is the wonderfulness, the beautifulness of this comic book hobby and this comic book medium. In the words of the great philosopher Stan Lee, Excelsior, baby. Now let's get this party started. You feel me?
I mean, that was some way to kick off an award show. A pimp named Slaughter.
I like the music. The music was a nice touch. Very well done.
I would, I'm not a big religious guy, but I would go and see a pimp named Slaughter preach somewhere.
I mean, there was a cadence there, you know? I mean, there was a flow to it that you didn't necessarily expect. So I was real proud of what he put together there. I wasn't quite sure what was going to happen, but I was proud of it. And I thought it was the right message because that's what this show is about. There's been a lot of, drama, some of it manufactured around the Comic Book Community Awards. And I think a lot of that drama has actually been a lot of fun. I know you guys know I've had a lot of fun playing with the Comic Book Community Awards drama. But at the end of the day, it's not about the drama. It's about the comic books and this culture that we have, that we're enjoying, that we're pushing into this next age. And let's celebrate it tonight. Let's have fun.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's it, right? It's a great community, a good group of people. We share a common interest, and we should have fun, right? I mean, we're reading comic books. We're reading, people in spandex. We're supposed to have fun, right? And so, and that's really what the Comic Book Community Awards are about, is to just celebrate the community and all the great things that the community does, whether it's, the personalities, the editing, the stories that people tell. And so, I mean, that's really why we're here. So, I need to start with just a big thank you to the entire community for, supporting the awards, the nomination period, the finalist voting. We had a big, we tripled the amount of finalist votes we had. So, year 3, we're growing, and, hopefully we'll continue to do that next year. But a big thank you to the community. And then too, to all of the sponsors. We have a number of sponsors that are up on the website, and I want to share the website just so everybody knows too, because we have the full list of nominees, and you can go click on that link and you'll see over 500 different YouTube channels, and they're all hyperlinked. So if you click on the link, it'll take you to their YouTube channel. So please go sub up these channels. It costs you nothing to go click and sub these channels. Maybe a little bit of your free time to watch a video and hit a like button and comment, but please, we want to support one another, support the other channels, the nominated channels, the finalists. So please take some time, go click on that, check that out. You might discover, a new channel that you didn't know before. It might be become one of your favorite channels. So we have all of the award categories here, but then all of the sponsors this year. So just a big shout out to all of the sponsors. And they're all hyperlinked there as well. So you can click on them and check them out. They put up, donated some money to help support the awards and fund the trophies. So really do appreciate all of those sponsors. And this is what we're after tonight. We've got the trophy. We have trophies for all of the winners tonight. And so I'll be getting them out in the mail within the next week or so. But good luck to everybody tonight. In my mind, everybody are winners, right? We're enjoying a hobby and having fun, and it's a very generous group too. I mean, between C3 fundraiser, Mission 22, all of the giveaways that the community does, AOKs. I mean, it's a generous group of people. So you need to recognize that that as well. The amount of generosity that's in the community. So, and one last big thank you to Just Your Average Geeks channel here on YouTube. They donated 5 or 6 different slabs that'll be going out to some of the winners tonight. Some CGC slabs. So some of the winners tonight will be getting an extra special, a trophy and a CGC slab in their prize box when it gets.
Wow.
Yeah. So good luck to everybody tonight. Let me just see. Maybe I want to show off one thing. There's before we get into our first award category, Shopverse. If you're not familiar with Shopverse, you definitely need to go check him out on Instagram, Shop4Comics. He's created a Shopverse, basically cartoon likenesses of a number of community members. And he has done a special edition for the CBC Awards. So,
really?
Created all of the finalists. And if you weren't already a character, he's created your likeness. And so we have over 2 pages, and these will be available. I'll put these images up on the CBC Awards website later tonight. So if you want to go check them out, but if you didn't already have a character, yeah, it's just amazing. All of the finalists are included. So Shop Comics, thank you for taking the time to do that. And like I said, definitely go give Shop a follow on Instagram. And he, like I said, he's created so many likenesses of the YouTube creators in superhero form. So definitely need to go check that out. So wanted to highlight his work. So Shop, thanks again.
I am proud to be a member of the Shopverse as the Silver Centurion from West Coast Avengers. So thank you to Shopverse for that. And shout out to Shop and everybody. That was one thing I wanted to jump in on. I think one of the weaknesses of the Comic Community Awards is that it is community driven, which is the community that involves themselves decides what goes up on the stage. So sometimes there's such and such channel that doesn't get involved because there's not a committee picking who should be involved. It's entirely community driven. So it can be used as a weakness of the awards, but really is the supreme strength of these awards and why these awards are going to get stronger every year. So shout out to everybody who's pushed this thing, everybody who's voted, everybody who's nominated, everybody who's made this thing that it is. Made this thing the thing that it is in the 3rd year of its growth, because as Comics by the Bay said, it's growing and showing. So shout out to everybody. I definitely want to say thank you for that. And thank you to Brian for coming up with this thing, because not all of us supported it from the beginning, including myself.
Well, thank you. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I definitely want to try to just check in real quick with the chat. Obviously, not going to be able to highlight everybody's comments. A lot of people hanging out with us tonight. We got 94 people, but yeah, appreciate everybody who's in the chat. We have a number of the finalists that are hanging out in the chat as well. So really do appreciate you guys being here. Like Marcus said, it's community driven, and that's really the way I want to keep it. It's for the community, by the community, and that's what makes it such a. I basically just organize it and have to count some beans at the end of the day, and so I really want the community to drive it. So, but yeah, I appreciate everybody who's here tonight hanging out with us. But let's go ahead and get to our first award of the night. And a big shout out to DJ Links for putting together all of these videos to
Stick
show off
around.
Finalist. And so let's look at the first favorite channel in the 100 to 999 subs. Here are the nominees.
Favorite channel. Comic Kingpins. Dr. Von Hoot's comics from the Spiral Dimension. Free Key Louie. Philtastic Comics and Art. Remy Q Studios.
I love it.
And here we have the winner is Comic Kingpins.
Yay.
Congrats to the Comic Kingpins on their the first win for the 2023 Comic Book Community Awards. So congrats. I know they're a big spec channel. They do a lot of guests that come on and hang out and talk spec and new comic books. And so just a great show. So if you're not familiar with those guys, please go check them out. But congrats.
Link in the chat. Definitely check them out and get subbed up.
All right. So why don't we move on to our next category, the 100 to 999 subs, best unboxing. Let's take a look at the finalists.
Best unboxing video or series. Couple Comics. Dr. Von Hoot's comics from the Spiral Dimension. Mad Spidey. Remy Q Studios Chainsaw Unboxing. 22 Comics.
Man, what a great list of up-and-coming channels right there. I love it. All right, so this one's on me. And the winner is Dr. Von Hoot from across the pond. Boom.
Congrats to Dr. Von Hoot. All the way from the Spiral Dimension.
Well deserved. Get that man's link in the chat. Sub up to Dr. Von Hoot, one of the great members of this community. Well deserved, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, he does a great job. I mean, he hangs out with his daughter, the Magic Badger, or his wife sometimes doing some unboxings. And it's always interesting to see some of the books that he's showing off and his wife or his daughter's reaction to the scantily clad women that he is collecting.
And the mask and the makeup is always on point, man.
So, oh, yes. Yeah. Yes, and it is. I think he mentioned. I saw Dr. Von Hoot earlier. I think it's about 2 a.m. His time, so he was staying up late to watch the awards. So, congrats.
Yes, it is late over there. What?
Wait, and he's popping on. We have him live
at 2 a.m. his time.
Wow!
Congrats, sir.
I am blown away by that. I know it looks like I may have dressed up for this particular instance, but I was just on Tony's show, so I left it on just in case. And I honestly cannot believe it. Like the support of this community has been like mind-blowing to me. Like it was literally this time last year that I sort of started actually watching a lot of everybody. And it's just I've got friends now in completely different countries. It's completely mad to me, and it's absolutely wonderful that I'm even vaguely in the conversation, let alone actually winning this award, which is tremendous. And I can't thank everybody enough for, watching my videos, checking me out, just having fun with me, like putting up with this. Like is a wonderful thing. And like, thanks Brian and Marcus, because both of you, I watch your stuff all the time. Like, you're great, like, and very entertaining channels. Like, when I'm not this visage, I genuinely watch a lot of this content, and it's wonderful that everybody would even, like I said, to be in the conversation is amazing, and I can't thank you enough. Having said that, I literally always said that if I ever won an award, what I
You
would
wouldn't get
say,
a tattoo.
no tattoo this time. This time, what I will say is San Dimas High School football rules.
Yes. Congratulations, man.
Yeah.
And that you mentioned having friends across the world, and that's the craziest thing about it, especially when you think about, they've been your friends for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever years now. It's not been, this guy I met 6 months ago. I've known these people for years now, and it's amazing, man. And it's a great thing to have plugged into, and hopefully we get a bunch more people plugged into it.
It's magical, and like it's directly because of this show. I should point out, like there are 2 shows that really changed the game for me. It was the C3 last year, and then this after it. Both of them, I started
C3 Comics Curing Cancer.
Yeah, Comics Curing Cancer. That was because I heard all about that leading up because of DJ's channel. Because like I used to watch DJ all the time, but just as like I would just watch his videos. I didn't like in the mix. I literally thought was a DJ set, so I never clicked on it. Like, it's like I never watched it. And then one time I accidentally clicked on it, and I was like, "Oh right, they're talking about comics and stuff. Oh, that's interesting." These
I work
talking
on that
heads.
branding.
Yeah. So that led me down the rabbit hole of like, well, I'm doing a comic book thing, so maybe I should interact with these people. And then I did interact with these people, and it's been wonderful. Like really, really special to me. So thank you, everybody. Not for the award. The award's cool, but what's really cool is that like I get to talk to all of you people all the time. It's really awesome. Thanks very much.
A bunch of people that like comic books too, which is not an easy thing to find all the time.
Yeah. I mean, I have one best friend who also loves comic books, and he is the only guy I've had like a steady conversation with for the last, I don't know. Well, I've known him since I was 4, so like for a while, but he's literally the only guy that has ever been into the comic book stuff. And now I know a bunch of people, which is really special. So thank you very much, everybody. I really appreciate it. And I'll let you get on with the show.
One of us.
Oh,
one of us.
I mean,
congratulations, DBH.
Congrats.
I don't know whether you want to be one of us.
All in. You son of a bitch, I'm in.
See you later, guys. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks, DBH. Oh, that was awesome. Good for him to be able to jump on and say a few words. Now, what's interesting is that Dr. Von Hoot has put together a video prior to even knowing that he was going to win. He actually, I reached out and he had put together a video. And, obviously I'm aware of all the videos that we're going to be playing tonight, but this may be one of my favorites. So if you didn't know who DVH was, and now you know him, but I think you're really going to know him after watching this video.
From the spiral dimension.
Bro.
I mean, who
Bro.
knew he can unbox and he can dance? I mean, who knew?
That was great, but when they showed me there's no music, that was when it got me. That's when it really got me. Great
Yeah,
stuff right
yeah,
there.
no,
Check
definitely.
my man out. You see why it's worth your time.
Just dancing in a parking lot. I can imagine if somebody walked by what they thought.
Hell yeah. Damn TikTokers.
Damn influencers. Well, Dr. Von Hoot, congrats again, and thank you for that video. Very well done. All right, so we're going to move on to our next category. So it's in the 100 to 999 sub tier, the best collaborative project or event. So let's take a look at the finalists.
Best collaborative project or event. A Comic Bookworm Meet the Collector series. Bigby McFly the Comic Guy comic book shoutout series. Nick's Kicks and Comics, Two Nerd Dads. Sector 2815, Guess That Key. TM Nerdy and Geek Out with Rosco, Between the Lines.
And let's
Great
see who our
category.
winner is.
Great lineup. All great finalists.
Got Mr. TM Nerdy and Geek Out with Roscoe, Between the Lines. Congrats,
Yay.
gentlemen. That is a great show. I know
Monday
Roscoe's in the
nights.
chat, but congrats to them. A great community show where they bring in artists who we draw and they answer questions. They do a segment called This or That, and you kind of get to know their guest as well as see some great art. And then it's community, also the chat or the at-home editions. They have community members drawing and sending the photos in, of the artwork. So just a really great one of those, the many great community hangout shows that are in the community. I know Roscoe was here. Just checking. I know
one of the great shows on that great Monday night lineup. So if you are hanging out on Monday nights, definitely plug in on Comic Book YouTube Monday nights.
You got to be kidding me right now. Are you serious?
Between the Lines. You did it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, yo, I love it. Thank you all so much. Oh my gosh. I love this show because it interacts with the community, and honestly, I'm just overwhelmed with thank you all so much. Like I said, I love this show, doing it because, like I said, it gets the community involved, it gets them drawing, asking questions. I honestly wasn't even gonna come on here right now. I look like crap, but
you look beautiful.
Thank you, everyone, so much. Brian, thank you so much for doing this. And Marcus, I just got to tell you, brother, thank you so much for wearing that wig. That's all I got to say.
You're welcome. Anything for this community, brother, and well deserved. It's a great show. It's a lot of fun with Rosco, one of the great artists in this community. If you're not plugged in on him, definitely do that. And he's got a great wingman and TM running things for him. So definitely a great duo. Definitely worthy of this award. Proud of you guys, man.
Thank you. And Travis, my main man, we did it, bro. He was like, I don't know if I gotta do it. Yo, I was like,
you did it. You did it.
They did it.
Woof. Thank you guys. You're all amazing. The chat, you guys are awesome, everyone. And if you haven't checked out Between the Lines, please do. It's a fun show. It's all, that's all we're about, is about having fun. So thank you guys so much. You rock. Brian, keep on doing what you're doing, bro.
Congratulations, brother.
Bye, buddy.
And that's a Monday night lineup too. There's a number of shows that kicks off at 6:30 and goes to like 11. There's a bunch of different shows that run on Monday nights, so definitely go check out those shows. So really, really cool. Happy for those guys. Like I said, I know they put a lot of hard work into it, and like I said, it's one of those fun community hangout shows. So you definitely need to go check that out. So well deserved. All right, so we're going to move on to our final category in the 100 to 999 subs. And we're going to take a look at the finalist in the best speculation.
Best speculation comic investing content. Comic Kingpins, the Retrospec. Cup of Comics. The Everyday Non-Expert. "22 Comics Top 10 Alternatives." Wahoo Comics.
Another great lineup. We all say we hate speculation, but if you look at the numbers, Spec gets the most views. And that's because I don't think we hate speculation, guys. The winner is Comic Kingpins for the Retrospec. Once again, Comic Kingpins.
Congrats. Now two out of the 4 awards already to the Comic Kingpins. Congrats.
Are they the new Reggie Collects? Are we going to be mad at them? Let's do it.
Lots of awards to go tonight. So let's
get your pitchforks ready. Let's go.
So congrats to the Kingpins. Great channel. And they're now they're a 2-time. Well, they won twice tonight, but they won last year as well for Spec. So congrats to them back to back. And before we move on to our next award, moving up to our next tier subs, we mentioned Between the Lines, TM and Rosco, who just recently won. They have a segment on their show called This or That. So they have prepared a very special community This or That we'll be seeing throughout the show tonight. So let's take a look at the first question. This or that, 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 this or that. Yeah,
come on. Awesome. Let's do this, bro. All right. Who are you going to the bar with on ladies' night? Evil Mike or Comic Journey?
Oh man, this is so tough because Comic Journey does have game. Not gonna lie, but would he steal both chicks off of me? He probably would. So I'm gonna go with Evil's Comics.
That's a great logic there, actually. Solid logic.
I think, Comic Journey would be probably tough to deal with. So, I think Mike is a little bit more, chill. So, good choice, TM.
Not everybody agrees in the chat. Some people picking CJ. I think that's a personal preference right there, but I think CJ is a saboteur. So give me Evil Mike.
All right, so let's move on to our next category. We're in the 1,000 to 499 subs, and the first category up is favorite channel. So let's take a look at the finalist.
Favorite channel. DJ Links. Gary B, the Casual Comic Guy. Legion of Comics. The Comic Vet. Trev the Shipping Guru.
And the winner is Mr. Gary B, the Casual Comic Guy.
Keepers of the cash.
Congrats to Gary. I mean, Gary is, the godfather of the Grow Together initiative. Gary was, Gary's always shouting out channels, supporting channels. So this is I thought really well deserved. Gary shouted me out when I first started. He shouted out, so many channels, and just a super nice guy. So really happy for Gary B. And I know Gary's not big on the awards, but I think he should be proud of this. That the community thought enough of him to make him the winner in this category. So
we're making you take it, Gary. You have to take it, buddy.
but a good guy, all around.
Everybody loves Gary. I remember there was this troll on Gary's page, and he was all nice to him and like explaining things. And I'm like, man, will you just tell them? He's a lot nicer person than I am. We'll just put it that way.
All right, we'll move on to our next category, and that is the 1,499 best unboxing. So let's take a look at the finalist.
Best unboxing video or series. Comic Collector Geek. DJ Link's Mystery Boxes. Rob's Fat Stacks of Comics Monday Mail Call. Slim's Collection Food and More. The Comic Vet Walmart Pack Series.
All right, another great lineup of finalists. And the winner is Comic Collector Geek. Congratulations.
Congrats. And he is with us. He's joining us.
Wow.
Congrats.
I can't believe I won, actually. I was like, oh man, the people I'm up against are too good. It's like, this is not going to happen. Wow. I'm so surprised. Wow.
Great lineup, but deserving win, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats. Such a great I think I first discovered your channel and you were doing a room tour, and I almost fell off my chair with the amount of books that you have and you were showing. So
I have too many books. So,
I can help you with that. I can take a few behind you if you need me to.
Yeah. Wow, that's so crazy. Wow. I'm very surprised, actually. Oh, wow. I'm so I'm really happy. I really thought I was up against too big competition. I didn't have any hope, but wow, I'm just really happy. It's really great.
Well, you pulled it out, man. Congratulations. Well deserved, man.
Cool. Thanks for having me. Thanks for the awards. I really appreciate the community. This is the only reason I started this channel was to meet people in the community, and that's really my goal here. So I'm so happy that to be part of this great community. So thanks, everyone.
That's the best part, is finding other comic book nerds who love this stuff as much as we do, man. So yes, congratulations, man.
Cool. Thank you.
Congrats. Thanks for coming on.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you for jumping on. Ignacio's on one tonight, y'all. Can we time out Ignacio?
All right. Before we move on to our next, we have a very special message from Mr. Shaq Tunny. And if you don't know who he is, you're about to find out.
Hello, everybody. This is Shaq Tunny, the president of the Comic Book Collector Club. I've been brought here to talk about the Comic Book Community Awards. Now, the Immortal Biggie Shaq and the Comic Book Collector Club was not part of these finalists. And it's probably the Immortal Biggie Shaq's fault in the first place, because he says derogatory things. He tells people they're pussies and they can suck his D, and circle jerking, you often get wet, things of those nature. I'm just here as a professional president of the Comic Book Collector Club, Shaq Tunny, state that the Comic Book Collector Club does not support those comments made by Biggie Shaq, okay? And he would like to wish everybody good luck in your awards. Thank you. This has been Shaq Tunny.
I love it. I love it.
I mean, it's great to have the president of the Comic Book Collectors Club come on and say a few words. So
that's really big of him, man. I'm glad that it's good for Biggie to have a spokesperson to kind of translate things for him. So
it is. It is.
Well played.
Biggie can go off the rails sometimes, but he finds his way back. But he's always entertaining. I can say that much about Biggie.
He is. All right, now back to the circle jerk, guys.
All right, so moving on to our next category in the 1,499 subs, best collaborative project or event. Here are the finalists.
Best collaborative project or event. Comics Curing Cancer, C3. Legion of Comics, Community Hangout. DJ Links, In the Mix. Rob Fat Stacks of Comics and the Comic Vet, Only Slabs. Gary B, the Casual Comic Guy, the 1011.
What's interesting about that category is 3 of the members of C3 were also separately nominated within that category. So
yeah,
pretty interesting. But let's take a look at who our winner is. And I think most people kind of had a feeling who this was going to be.
No surprise. Yes.
Comics Curing
Cancer.
And we have the man behind the last 2 years.
One of.
Yes.
Because
Rob and DJ.
It's a three-headed beast.
But one of the heavy lifters, we'll say.
Again, if you know what's going on behind there, actually, you would know that it's each three. It's a equal lift there. It's a true Cerberus.
And that's going to be Legion of Comics and DJ Links. The other two
absolutely,
we're talking about.
Absolutely. Those guys, I can't do any of this with. Nothing can get done without them. They're definitely hauling this, and the community, everybody who shows up and has just, look. I never thought that we'd be hitting 20,000 even after this point, year 3. Let alone we did that year, the first year that we kind of spearheaded it, and into this last year, 50,000, just insane. I can only tell you that we have plans not to let up, that we have things that we've already started meeting and discussing next year. So we're on it like a bonnet, baby. And thank you guys all so much.
Thank you for everything that you do to definitely you 3, Rob's Fat Stacks, Legion of Comics, and DJ Links for all the work that you've done. But not just you 3, obviously everybody who contributed their talents, contributed their books,
their money.
Everybody
their skin to get tattoos. I'm looking at
yeah. Yes, absolutely. And just like the
or their hair. Let's not forget the Australians who have 2 years in a row have given up their hair.
And just like the Comic Book Community Awards, that is all community driven. It does not happen without all of you jumping in and playing a part of it. And so I think one of the big things that we need to do next year for Comics Curing Cancer is we got to get some buy-in from these bigger channels in our community and make sure that they start pumping this thing as well, because the sky is the limit once we start plugging into the wider community. So everybody be ready to pump that next year. I know I'm ready to do my part for it. So let's gear up.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Thank you. And we're definitely
we have trophies. We have trophies for Rob, DJ, and Mark. And also, I want to mention, Cardboard Crazies, who initially kicked off this event in year 1 and then had some things going on personally and kind of turned it over to under Rob and team. And so I have a trophy as well for Chris, just for kicking it off in year 1. Nice. So I just wanted to recognize, his efforts as well. So congrats, Rob and Mark, DJ, and Cardboard Crazies. Just great.
They're playing me off. I have to go. The music's playing. Bye.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to kick Comics Curing Cancer out of that category next year, though. It's a little unfair. Maybe we'll have to
definitely. That was kind of a problem. Who's going to beat this year?
Who's going to beat $52,000? Nobody's going to beat that.
Right. Right, exactly. So yeah, we're
But
definitely
well
going to be making some
deserved.
changes. Yeah, we're definitely going to be making some changes next year. So,
And that's an
okay,
award for that's definitely an award for those three who put in a tremendous amount of work. I don't think we could begin to understand without being behind the scenes the amount of work that those three put into. But that's really everyone who involved themselves and put even just a little bit of effort towards it to make it what it was. So that's a community award right there this year for sure.
oh, definitely huge community event. All of the shows that were involved and fundraised and donated prizes. So just an amazing community event. So
Still looking for a mod to timeout Ignatius, if and when I could get that done for us. Just
all right,
kidding,
we
Iggy.
want to move on to our next category. The 1,000 to 499 subs, best speculation. So let's take a look at the finalists.
Best speculation comic investing content. Bronze Age Nerd. Bruce and Stephanie Comics. Empire Comics. Izzyverse NYC Comics. JP's Budget Collecting.
All right. And the winner is Empire Comics.
Wow. That is
I like that.
bittersweet, right? We, for those of you that don't know, we lost Empire Comics earlier this year. Suddenly passed away. So that's awesome that he won, but bittersweet that he's not here to receive the award. But we have some friends that live in his area who are in touch with the family, so we'll make sure that we get the trophy to the family. So there is the and I failed to mention earlier in Empire's honor, we have renamed the best speculation category to the Keep Specking Award, and that was kind of Empire's sign off on all of his videos. So just a way to honor him. He was one of the great guys in the community, really a kind of an up and coming channel. He was really starting to hit his stride with his channel. And, like I said, unfortunately, we lost him. So, big shout out to
And I just
Empire.
want to say, this is not a sympathy win either. His channel absolutely deserved to win this award. He did great work. I remember when I first started my channel, he was one of the channels that I compared myself to, just in terms of what we were doing and kind of trying to fill the same space. So I paid a lot of attention to what he did. And I know that I copied a lot of what he did in terms of his editing videos and making sure that they weren't wasting anyone's time. So he was really great at specking, and he was really great at producing content for us. So that one really affected me because he had kids and we're near the same age, and it really hits home, this idea that
If you know his story, it is heartbreaking. He had lost his wife a few years ago and had some young he has some young children. He has a few children, and so his passing was sudden, and so it just made it even more tragic. So it's super. I'm super glad to see that he won, and his legacy will live on. So congrats to Empire Comics. Well deserved. And
let's enjoy the time we have, y'all. Let's enjoy the time we have.
Yeah. You never know, right? But we did want to recognize some of the other community members that we have lost over the last few years. And so this is kind of the first time we're doing something like this, but we wanted to, recognize and remember some of the other community members that have left us over the last couple of years. So
Man, you're trying to get me to cry on this thing. Come on.
Yeah. It gets me. It gets me every time when I think about some of those guys. And Comic Jabroni was not somebody that I was aware of. I heard about him after the fact, after he had passed away. But just so many people speak so highly of him and of his content. And I know Sam's Tangled Web. I had seen some of his content while I was watching some of his content, and have seen some of his interactions over the years with Comics with Bueller, which were just hysterical. Some great stuff. So, I mean, the good thing about YouTube is that most of that content still lives on, and so you can still go check out, those channels and those folks that we've lost. So, and if we missed anybody in that video, I apologize. We tried to make sure that we covered everybody, but
impossible to cover everyone. But Carrie mentioned Skip and Tosh, and that was another great member of this community that we're definitely missing. So shout out to Skip and Tosh.
Okay, so let us. We'll get back to the awards. We're moving on now into the 5,000 plus subcategory, and up first we have our favorite channel. So let's take a look at the finalists in that category.
Favorite channel. Comics with Bueller. Comic Tropes. Pop Culture Philosophers. Reggie Collects. Swaggle House Comics and Games.
We're up to the big dogs now.
I was going to say, some of the big boys are in the house now. And the winner of favorite channel is Comic Tropes.
Boom.
Chris, congrats. And he's actually joining us. Chris, congratulations.
Hey.
From the car.
One of the big dogs.
You caught me at work. But that's exciting. I won?
Congratulations.
Yes.
Wow. Well, thank you to Brian, and thank you to the Comic Book Community Awards for something like that. Let's see if I can get some light on me. There we go. And thank you. I think it was Legion of Comics as a sponsor, but also thank you to all those guys that were nominated alongside me. They help push the medium. So thank you to, Comics with Bueller and Pop Culture. I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted because I'm at work, guys.
Pop Culture Philosophers.
Thank you. All of them. That's so exciting. But of course, I guess I got to really thank my viewers. Thank you, guys. If any of you are watching this, I just want to sincerely thank you. It's very exciting to win an award. I've been doing this for, almost 6 years. And I'm pretty sure this is the first award that I've won. So that actually is pretty darned exciting.
Well, I'm excited.
Congratulations.
I'm excited you're a newcomer to these awards this year. And this is part of why these awards exist, is to expose great channels like yours to a new audience. So if you guys are not plugged into Comic Tropes, you're missing out. A lot of us in this community sing the praises of your channel. Link is in the chat. So get plugged in, guys.
I'm grateful. I'm sincerely grateful. Thank you, everybody watching. And just thanks to the industry that's, worldwide. I just love the medium of comics. There's so much to say about it. And I don't think I'll ever run out of topics because it's just my favorite thing in the world to talk about. So thank you for acknowledging that. But for me, it's just fun.
Well, I'm sure this is the first of
congrats
many
again,
years.
Chris. I appreciate you jumping on.
Happy to do it. No, thank you very much for the opportunity and letting me be here. That means a lot. It really does. Thank you.
That's awesome. And Chris is up for another award later tonight, so maybe we'll see him again later tonight.
Okay, well, I'll cross my fingers. I'll cross all of my fingers and all of my toes. There will be a few broken bones, but I really, really, I can't get enough adulation or
What
acknowledgement. So it's worth it. I'm going to break all of my fingers to cross them all multiple times right now.
Whatever it takes. Hashtag look at me. Let's go.
Whatever it takes.
Thanks,
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Appreciate it.
From work, hanging out in the car, he comes and joins us. What I mean,
and I'll say it again: if you guys aren't plugged into that channel, a lot of great members of the community sing the praises of that channel. So give that one a look.
Yeah.
You're missing out.
Fairly new channel for me. I heard about the channel and never really watched it, and then recently started to watch. And his videos are great. You know, he's always discussing something that you probably weren't thinking or have not heard about, and well produced. And yeah, definitely worth your time for sure. All right, so let's move on to our next 5,000 plus subcategory: best unboxing video or series. And here are the finalists.
Best unboxing video or series. Automatic Comics. Gem Mint Collectibles. Mint Hunter Comics. Pop Comics. Very Gary Comics.
Now, the big dogs, once again, a lot of great channels on that list. If you're not plugged in, definitely get plugged in. But one of those channels was bigger than the others, and that will be Gem Mint.
Mr. Gem Mint.
Congratulations to Gem Mint.
Yeah.
One of the big dogs in this game, man, and he's there for a reason.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, he's got a great channel. He was one of the first channels that I found when I started watching comic book content on YouTube. So, and yeah, he's been around and a big following and a former winner. He's won a few times and he's nominated a few other. He's a finalist in a few other categories. We might see his name again later on tonight. But Gem also is a big, Whatnot. He sells on Whatnot. And I think there was a little controversy going on with one of the Whatnot sellers. So why don't we check in let's check in with Whatnot and see what's going on.
Welcome to the Epic Comic Nation Steals and Deals show. Let's go! We recently stole the collection and we'll be starting all of the books tonight at $1. Let's go! We have a bin full of some exclusive foil variants. They include the Snatch foil. Let me fix the Snatch foil. Let's go! And then we have the Swipe foil. Let's go! We have the Boost foil. Let's go! Remember, too, to enter the code 5-finger discount at checkout to receive 10% off your order. Let's go! Who is it?
Police, open up!
Oh, shit.
So things really seem to be happening over on Whatnot.
I wasn't ready for that one.
Yeah, that seemed to drive a little talk in the community over the last couple weeks.
We say we don't love drama, but we love drama. I know I do.
Drama sells, right?
Mm-hmm. Police, open up.
Okay, so I guess let's move away from that, and we'll move on to our next category. So it's the 5,000 plus sub best collaborative project or event. So let's take a look at the finalists.
Best collaborative project or event. Comic Tom 101 and Gem Mint Collectibles. Pressable defects. Comics with Bueller. Pop Culture Philosophers monthly comic book review. Reggie Collects Comics Today.
Uh-oh, Ignacio.
I wasn't watching the chat, so. And our winner, Pop Culture Philosophers.
Yeah, shout out to Robbie. Great channel. Great heavy hitters. Great category there, but great winner there. Shout out to Pop Culture Philosophers.
Yeah, big following, right? PCP army over there. A lot of support.
Bad batch. He's got like a coaching. You know how Andy Reid has a coaching tree? I feel like Robbie has a YouTube tree going.
yeah, that's true. I didn't think of that, but yeah, that's a good analogy.
Yeah, K-pop. Definitely somebody check on Iggy, man. Make sure he's okay.
Iggy, what did I miss? Is Iggy okay?
You've not missed Iggy hyping Reggie Collects the entire night.
I've been trying to ignore his comments. There's Nick. Comic Culture.
Suck it, Iggy. Oh, good stuff. Deserving winner, though. I love me some Robbie. He's one of my favorites, man.
Yeah, he's one of those, big channels. Has a great following, so well deserved. All right, so we'll move on to the final category in the tier, the 5,000 plus best speculation. So let's take a look at the finalists.
Best speculation comic investing content. Bry's Comics. Comic book investments. Comic Tom 101. Economics in comics. Swaggle House Comics and Games.
Oh, God, that's so funny. Oh, is this my category? I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Comic Journey.
Yeah, I'm missing the chat here.
I'm too plugged into the chat right now. I'm not paying attention. Okay, this one's on me, right? We're on best speculation comic investing.
Yes.
Another heavy hitting list of candidates, but the winner is one of my favorites, Comic Tom. Congratulations, Tom. One of the best out here doing it, regardless of what the haters say. One of the best doing it, man. And I love me some.
Yeah, one of the big boys. One of the. He's funny. When I first started watching YouTube, he was one of the channels that I found, and it was interesting to hear the comments, pro and against him.
He's polarizing, but when you get that bag, that's how it is,
Yeah,
it comes with
right.
territory.
Yeah. So congrats to Comic Tom, the previous winner as well.
Fingers crossed, guys.
He takes his time, but he's always responded. He usually posts a little something on Instagram to recognize. So congrats to Comic Tom. And before we move on to the next set of categories, let's check in with TM and Rosco with another little community this or that.
Say that you required a bedtime story every night. Who is reading it to you? John's Comics with Kids or Roger Metarog?
Oof, that is tough. But if you remember, John's Comics with Kids did videos of him narrating and telling us the story of Harry Potter until something happened. But I would have to say John's Comics with Kids. Like, who wouldn't want that, like, in your ear as your eyes are closing, as you go into a deep sleep, you hear nothing but John's voice.
I mean, I can't argue with the logic there. He does have that teacher kind of leave it to Beaver dad kind of thing going for him, doesn't he?
I'll have to. So, John, I'll have to reach out to John and see maybe we can make that happen as a kind of a make a wish for one of the winners next year, where John could read them a bedtime story.
Iggy, somebody really needs a timeout, Iggy. I'm sick of it.
Ignacio getting under your skin.
I'm sick of this guy. All right, where are we at?
All right, so now we're going to move on to our next category, biggest channel supporter. This could be a blue wrench, just a fan, or an overall supporter. So let's take a look at the finalists.
What's the biggest one?
Favorite community artist. Biggest channel supporter. Chop and Drop 2013. Las Cruces 1971. Tina Carrington. TM Nerdy. Trev, the shipping guru.
All right, so hopefully somebody timestamped that a minute and 1 hour and 3 minutes in. I screwed up and hit the wrong video. Maybe I need one of those blue wrenches to help me out. But we have the nominations, and this was one of those categories that I would periodically check in with the votes, just make sure everything was coming in properly. And this was one of those categories that flip flop back and forth. Various people had leads at some point throughout the finalist voting, but in the end, Mr. TM Nerdy takes it home.
Ooh, TM, the hardest working man in YouTube. Nice. Comic book YouTube.
Yeah, so congrats to TM. His second win. He won with Rosco earlier and now brings home the biggest channel supporter.
Yeah,
So
definitely no losers. No losers in that category. All great finalists there. And man, I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely a great. Where is he? Wait, did I see TM? The chat's jumping on me quick. I thought I saw. Did I see TM in here? No, maybe not. Maybe not. But congrats to TM. And like I said, that was one of those really close categories, and all great choices in that category, and great other nominated channels in that category. There's a lot of community supporters that are in everybody's chats, helping mod, and so just it's one of my new favorite categories that we added this year, because it just again recognizes this great community. So
yes.
All right, now this might be one of our favorite categories. It is the best hands, mustache, facial hair, or beard. So let's take a look at the finalists.
Best hands, mustache, facial hair, or hair. Bleecker Street Comics, hair. Comic Journey, hands. Comic Man Andy, beard. Rob Fat Stacks of Comics, mustache. Robbie Billups, beard.
Please not Comic Journey. Please not Comic Journey.
Shout out to the Hand Talker community. I love that the silliest category can be the most heated category. I really love that about us, for us, and about us. But there can only be one winner, a bunch of great finalists. But the winner is Robbie Billups, Pop Culture Philosophers. Now it says beard, but I know that he wanted to be in for his hair, actually, his beautiful hair. But a win's a win, right? Congratulations, Robbie. Win number 2 tonight.
Congrats, yeah. And he's nominated in a few other categories. So we'll see at the end of the night if he potentially one of the big winners. But congrats.
And, hey, asking your followers to vote for you goes a long way, guys. Goes a really long way.
All right. So before we get to the next category, we're going to check in with an old friend. He's joined us now on all 3 of the Comic Book Community Awards, Mr. Matt Foley.
Hello, comic book community. Matt Foley here. I'm glad to be back on the Community Book Comic Awards. I'm giving up being a comic influencer. It's not what I want to do anymore. I'll continue to read some books, but I want to get back to my roots as a motivational speaker. And I'm here today to help you get your channel on YouTube over the top. So let's jump right in. Wah! I don't have enough subscribers. Wah! I don't have enough watch hours. Wah! Nobody likes me. Wah! My sub count went down. Lordy freaking da! I live in a van down by the river, and I am here to tell you, if you don't know jack squat about making YouTube videos, you need to follow what other successful YouTubers are doing. Check this guy out. He's out there living his best life. He lives in a bus down by a lake or wherever the hell he wants to drive it. So that's what you need to do. You need to follow guys like him. Lay out his blueprint and just follow it. And stop freaking whining and put your big boy pants on and make some content people actually want to watch.
What a concept, right?
Yeah, I think I heard that from you first. You know, just maybe make some videos that people actually want to watch.
Yeah, it's not them, it's you.
Yes, damn viewers.
Yeah.
But always good to see good to see Matt, and I like the van down by the river.
Yes, always good to see him come back. Rip to Chris Farley, yeah, like in the chat. Rip to Chris Farley, one of the greats.
And Bueller just on point, showed up just in time.
Shout out to Bueller, one of the best of us doing it.
Yes, one of the most likable guys, pops into chats, hangs out with people. Always good to see Bueller.
Yeah, one of those big channels that you will see hang out. Well, the very first time that I went live, I had 2 people jump on with me. That was Comic Journey and Comics with Bueller, man. So shout out to both of them. I was just a wee little lad.
Two very different extremes, Comic Journey and Comics with Bueller.
You ain't just whistling Dixie.
But let's move on to our next category. Now, this is one of my new favorite categories that we added this year. Favorite community artist. And of course, no new category would be without controversy. You know, there was some debate about whether it should be published artist or amateur artist. And so we'll look at that next year. But here are the finalists in the best favorite community artist.
Favorite community artist. A comic bookworm. Austin LeMay. Geek Out with Rosco. Izzyverse NYC Comics. Madam Blaster. Philtastic Comics and Art.
What a great list of finalists.
Yeah, and I mean, we could have put 20 people in that finalist categories. We had a lot of different nominations, a lot of talented artists within the community. So it was tough to, and in that category, actually, I added 6. Typically, finalists are only 5, but it was just, there were so many great channels that were nominated. But I am happy to announce that our winner of the favorite community artist is none other than Mr. Geek Out with Rosco.
Hey, the man. Very nice. Awesome list of finalists, man. All great artists, but I do love me some Rosco.
Mr. Rosco, congrats. Now him and TM now 2-time winners, and he is back. Yeah, wow. Look at that pencil he's got.
You're going to get tired of winning.
Oh, did they say the biggest pencil always wins? I don't know, but no. Thank you, everyone. I can't believe it. I can't. It's unreal. Thank you all so much. Truly appreciate you again. I just wanted to hop on. Thank you. You guys rock and roll. Austin, I voted for you. No, but appreciate everyone. Thank you all so much, man. This is awesome. Man, I it's crazy. I went in. Baby. Oh man. Yeah. Thank you.
The chat is lit. The chat is lit. Yeah, like you said, a number of great artists in that category, but only one of you can win, and well deserved, man. Congratulations. Check out Rosco on YouTube and on the Instagram, and if you'd like some of his art, it's always available, man. So definitely hit him up. Some killer art available for you.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you again. You guys all rock. You're amazing. Best community in the world. Keep on being amazing. Love y'all.
Congratulations, brother.
I mean, like I said, they're all great artists and so many talented folks in the community. But really happy for Rosco to win that. I know he is really dedicated to his artwork and just one of those really likable guys. So congrats to Rosco. Okay, so we're going to move on to our next category, which is Best Comic Review, a channel that consistently reviews comic books. So let's take a look at the finalists.
Best Comic Book Review. Evil's Comics. Indie Comics and Reviews. Hokan Joe Comic Review. Pop Culture Philosophers. Taylor Winder.
Man, this was the toughest category for me because I seriously love every single person in this category. Obviously, my comic book dad, Indie Comics and Reviews, is one of my favorites. But man, everybody in here is so good, so great. Subs to all of them because they're all really good at this category. But only one of them could win, and that's going to be Pop Culture Philosophers.
Wow.
Robbie comes in. Is Robbie the new Reggie Collect? Should we hate him?
He's got 3 so far, right? That's number 3.
We hate that guy? How dare he win so much? Congratulations, Robbie. Well deserved. I love everybody in that category, but there is one bigger than the others, man. So congrats, man. Well deserved.
Yeah, that's and I don't know if people really, and I didn't really understand it until I got back into reading, and the comic book reviews really serve a purpose because if you're not reading a book, you can catch up to the story and find out about the story through somebody's review. And I do some reviews once in a while, and I had stopped doing them, and people are saying, hey, when are you going to review the next issue? And you're surprised at how many people are actually following along with the story because
you
because
don't
of the
know who's
reviews.
watching.
So it's
Right.
it's like a service.
It is a service, very much so. I use
Yeah.
Robbie every Wednesday morning. I know Evil always lets me know if I should buy a book I was on the fence about, or if I shouldn't buy it. I use all of them for that purpose. So, shout out to everybody.
Yeah, definitely points you in the direction of maybe which books that you might want. If you didn't pick up, you may want to pick up, or books you want to stay away from. So, but congrats to Robbie. Before we get to our next award category, we're going to take a look at the top 10 rejected CBC award categories. Here are the top 10 rejected CBC award categories. Number 10, favorite nerd laugh. Number 9, favorite inappropriate comment or commenter. Number 8, best bid on an auction, ghost me and never pay. Number 7, favorite messy comic book room. Number 6, best troll. Number 5, favorite IG callout with multiple screenshots of back and forth messaging. Number 4, best creator who continually repeats he doesn't care about subs or watch hours, but he secretly does. Number 3, best 4-hour live stream complaining about the comic book community. Number 2, favorite sweaty creator. And the number 1 rejected CBC award category, best creator still living in his mom's basement.
Hey, Ma! Can we get some meatloaf?
Put some respect on my name. Good stuff. Good stuff, man.
Always tough with a top 10 list, but they can't all be
well
winners.
done. The chat is loving it. Well done. Well done. Ma.
Meatloaf. Okay, so let's move on to our next category, which is best statue review or reviewer. Let's take a look at the finalist.
Best statue review or unboxing. DJ Links. Fish Cat Collectibles. Gem Mint Collectibles. Mad Spidey. Triple G Comics.
I was thinking of all the categories, this is probably the category with like the biggest socioeconomic level for entry, right? You got to be a certain level socioeconomically to participate in this category.
Yeah, I mean, because some of those statues are crazy, crazy priced. Yeah, so I look at them and I'm just like, yeah, that's nothing I ever want to get involved in. But we and that's a category too. We may switch up at some point in the future, maybe involve toy collectors too, because that's a little bit lower monetary, entry level, action figures and things like that. But we'll talk about that in the future. But tonight's winner is one of the big guys, Mr. Gem Mint Collectibles.
Boom! Another one.
Yeah, and if you've seen some of the statues he has on display in his room, it's crazy.
Legion is so petty. That dude, Mark, you don't have to be petty. It's not. There are other choices out here. Shout out to Jim, man. Great channel with some heavy. I mean, if you're talking about statues, man, it's hard to compete with that, man. So, congratulations to Jim, man. But shout out to all the finalists. If you're into statues, they are all worthy of taking a look at them, man.
Definitely
great at what they do, and they all have a good, decent amount of money, obviously.
Yes, yeah. If you want to feel bad about your financial position, go watch some of those channels.
Yeah.
All right. So our next category is best Omnibus review. So let's take a look at the finalists in this category.
Best Omnibus Review. Gem Mint Collectibles. John's Comics with Kids. No Good Comics. Near mint condition. The Comic Book Report.
Man, that's another category. Not as much so as the statues, but you definitely got to bring your wallet if you're trying to play the Omnibuy game.
Oh yeah, and a backpack so you can carry those heavy books with you.
Yeah, it ain't no game out here. Another category with I mean, every category has great finalists, but another one with a bunch of great finalists, but there can only be one winner. Once again, it's the
Back-to-back
Collectibles. Maybe he's the Reggie Collects we all need to go after. I don't know. Heavy competition to be most hated this year.
Still a few awards, to be given out. So we can settle that at the end.
Congratulations, Jim, man. Well deserved.
Yeah, congrats to Jim, man. And Jim, Jim has been always receptive, thankful. He's won, previously, so always a good guy. Appreciative of the award. So,
and shout out to Ronnie Boy with the super chat, man.
Ronnie Boy, thank you very much.
We do it because we love it, man. We love this community. And we just want to keep it going. We want to expose it, man. That's what this is about, man. Celebrating this thing and bringing new eyeballs.
Oh, yeah. Bigger and better.
Anybody that you've seen tonight that you think is interesting, give them a look, man. Sub them up. Plug into this community, man. Everybody has been so happy to join in and plug into this community and have friends all over the world. And you can too.
So let's take a look at another this or that and see what question TM is answering this time.
Who could you beat in an arm wrestling match? Scotty from Scott Vaughn 82 or S Vaughn 82 or Durs from Collecting with Durs?
Both tough guys. I've seen their arms. I think they'd both put up a good fight, but I think I'm taking you down, Durs. I think I'm taking you down.
Yeah, two tough guys, but I think I'm also choosing Durs. Shout out to my comic book brother, Scotty Vaughn.
Yeah, I think I'd go with Durs too.
Durs is just too nice.
Even Durs admits.
Durs is too nice, yeah. Durs be like, I can't hit you. Okay, we're all one. I'm like, what do you mean we're fighting? We're not all one.
Okay, so we'll move on to our next category, which is the best cleaning, pressing, or comic book restoration content channel that demonstrates these techniques. So let's take a look at the finalists.
Best cleaning, pressing, or comic restoration content. Comic Doctor. Immaculate Comics. Improve collecting comics. Jerry the Jitterbug Comic Book Collector. Spine Ticks Pressing.
Bam. Another one, man. Just great finalists.
I'm always amazed when I see the work that these guys put into some of the books and the things they do. I mean, if you told me you were going to take a comic book and put it in a bath of water to clean it, I would you're out of your mind. But
yeah,
I've seen all of those channels do some crazy things with books. But like I said, there can only be one winner, and our winner for another year is Mr. Jerry the Jitterbug, comic book collector.
No one could stop him.
If you have not seen some of the things that Jerry does with books, mixing up pulp in a blender and patching books together, you definitely have to go check it out. It's just, it's amazing some of the things that he's doing with the books. So Jerry, congrats again on your win.
Well deserved.
Please, somebody drop his link. You got to go check him out if you're not familiar with Jerry. Just an awesome channel. Callie, thank you. Appreciate the super chat.
Shout out to John. What's up, Callie?
Yeah, I mean Jerry is, but all of the finalists.
And shout out to Trev. Shout out to Trev, the shipping guru, for helping us with the links to these channels, guys.
Dropping in, appreciate that, Trev.
Definitely utilize those links, making it quick and easy for you to get plugged into this community. Thank you, Trev. You the man.
So our next category is Best New Channel. And before we get to the finalists, we have a little video from each of the new channels. So let's take a look.
Hi, everyone out there in comic book land. I just had to say a few words and say thank you so much for putting in some votes for me to be a finalist on this awards show. I am truly, truly honored, and truly honored to be among the other finalists for Best New Channel. Just being nominated was enough, and being a finalist is just the cherry on top. So I really appreciate all your love and support for my channel, and I hope everyone's doing okay out there in comic book land. Okay, bye.
I really appreciate being a nominee for Best New Creator. I was just completely flabbergasted. I feel all the nominees, and I've seen the list of all the nominees, everyone's a hardworking, very passionate person about this hobby. That's it. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate the nomination, and yeah. Thank you and have a great day.
Hey guys, it's Manny the Hobgoblin Collector. So first I want to congratulate all the CBC Award nominees, and I want to thank anybody who nominated me, voted for me, or supported me in some way in my YouTube journey. In terms of my channel, I'm going to be focused a lot on shorter form content with shorts, top 10 videos, and haul videos. Periodically, I'm going to be releasing some longer summary analytical videos, and I'm also going to try to avoid having some ashy hands when showing off my comic books. Alright guys, so take care. Happy holidays to everybody.
Years I'm on YouTube and I've never done a CGC unboxing video. Like, what the
That was good. That was fun.
And we have a new hashtag now. Ashy.
Ashy to classy. I liked that one. Shout out to Manny. All right, are we ready? Are you doing? Is it time for this one?
We kind of. I had the finalist video, but we know who the finalists are. Why don't we announce the winner?
Okay. Well, a lot of great finalists once again, but there can only be one. And this year, the best new channel goes to Madam Blaster and the cat suit.
Congrats. Yes.
She definitely got my vote after that video.
I felt bad for when she sent that video in. I felt bad for the other new channels because, it's tough to beat a, Catwoman cosplay.
As we all know, because I proved it on my own Instagram channel. When you show it off, things go well for you. You know what I mean?
Madam was here earlier. Hopefully, she is still around. But congrats to Madam.
Congrats, Stephanie. Link is in the chat. Plug in, guys. Thank you, Trev.
Yeah, definitely go sub up to Madam. But Madam did have a pre-recorded video for us, so let's take a look.
Oh my gosh, you guys, thank you so much. I really did not expect to win this award. I am just like beyond. Oh my god, I wish I knew like who to thank right now. I really can't imagine. Like, let me just start thinking Trev the shipping guru, okay? Because he's amazing. Okay? Let me think. Mark Andrews, also amazing. Gary B, please. Gary B's amazing. Let me see. Brian from the LCS. Reggie, Evil Mike, Las Cruces, right? Joe from Anachronic Comics. Thank you so much for everything you guys have done. This is like amazing. I really didn't think I was gonna win anything. This is my
So congrats to Stephanie.
Good stuff. Definitely plug in. Link in the chat, man. That's good times.
So we're going to move on to our best unknown channel, a channel that was under 100 subs when the nomination period opened up. So these are definitely channels you need to plug into. These are great channels that are just criminally undersubbed. You need to go check them out. So let's take a look at the finalists.
Best unknown channel. Melanin and Manga. Miss Nobody. Officially Unofficial Geek. Sons of Mjolnir. What's on the comic rack?
So again, another great bunch of channels, finalists. Please go check them out. And our winner is...
Hey, Sheena and Inja. What's up?
Congrats.
A great list of new channels. Everybody worthy of being plugged into, so definitely give them a look. But shout out to Sheena and Inja. Big win.
Congrats. Yeah, back-to-back female creators winning. That's good stuff. That's really happy for their channel. So definitely go check out all of the finalists. Go sub them up, help them, continue their journey on YouTube in the comic book community. All great channels worthy of your sub and some of your time. So, but big congrats.
That's awesome. I like that one.
All right. Our next, we may have.
Hello.
Are you with us, Sheena?
It's
Oh my
Sheena.
God. Are you guys serious?
We are. Congrats.
It's real. This is real life.
Angel, we fucking did it, bitch. Oh my God, you guys. Thank you. No, for real. I thought my homegirl Carrie was going to get this. Shout outs to my Carrie. This belongs to you, baby. This should have been yours. And I believed in you since day one. Thank you guys for believing in Inja and I since day one. Thank you. Thank you so much, you guys. I am just blown the hell away. Thank you.
Well deserved. Keep it going, guys. Don't stop.
Thank you. This is to all the Black girls that feel unseen. This is all for you guys. Shout outs to all our people that voted for us. I am like, my heart is beating so fast. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Inja, baby, we did it. And I see you. Since day one, Inja, I believed in you. And I see you. Thank you guys. Appreciate you.
Congratulations, ladies. Well deserved. Check them out. Melanin Manga, both on YouTube and on Instagram, because many of us who exist on YouTube are also living in this community on the gram. So look for everybody in both spots.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
All right.
Thanks for jumping on, Sheena. Congratulations again.
That's great. See, and that's the idea of keeping this as a surprise, and I think that it's all community driven, all community votes. It just has that big of an impact when somebody wins because it's their followers, their viewers, people just voting.
They got
for
the
them.
most votes. It's that simple. Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, we'll move on to our next category, which is Best Ongoing Series. So let's take a look at the finalists.
Best Ongoing Series. Comic Addicts with S. Vaughn 82. Daily Comic and Collectible, Cat Fan Comics Man. In the Mix, DJ Lynx. Only Slabs, Rob Fat Stacks of Comics and The Comic Vet. Weekly Comic Book Review, Pop Culture Philosophers.
Another great category. Oh wait, this one's on me, isn't it? Oh wait, no, it's not.
It is.
Oh yes, it is. Yes,
Yeah,
it is on me.
You got it. You got it.
Okay, another great list of finalists there, but there can only be one. And I think it's the new Reggie Collects, guys. Get your pitchforks ready to go after Robbie from Pop Culture Philosophers. Ooh.
Congrats. I think is that 4 for him tonight?
4. I think that's 4. Yes, that's definitely Reggie Collects level, guys. So
yeah. Good stuff.
Definitely after party, get your pitchforks ready.
Yes.
So congratulations to Robbie, and thank you to Robbie for talking about the awards on his channel. I know some people frown upon when you talk about the awards and ask for votes, but that is the absolute best way for us to get more exposure for this awards and grow the community that participates in this awards. So everybody that says, hey, I don't want to talk about the awards because I don't want to promote myself, please promote yourself because you're promoting these awards too when you do. So thank you to Robbie for talking about these awards and growing the exposure for it and getting us more voters because of people coming in to vote for him. And these wins are well deserved. I don't care what anybody says.
No, agreed. Right. And any people talking about the awards, spreading or asking for votes, campaigning for votes, all we need spreads the words, right?
Yeah.
Spreads the word about the awards. So all good stuff. Congrats to Robbie on award number 4.
Boom, killing it.
So before we move on to our next, which is Comic Book Community Builder Award, we're going to check in with TM and Rosco for another this or that.
All right. So say you were up against The Rock and John Cena in a wrestling match. Who are you picking as your tag team partner? We have Pocan Joe or Remy from Remy Studios.
I was instantly going to be like Pocan Joe, like he's indestructible. But then you have Remy Q, who will he'd probably bring the freaking chainsaw to the match. Gonna go Pocan Joe. He's the indestructible man. So yeah, okay. Pocan Joe.
That was a great question because when he first said Pocan Joe, I was like, oh yeah, Pocan Joe. I don't need to hear the second one. And then he said Remy Q. I was like, oh, I did need to hear the second one. Man, it's a tough question.
Forget TM. I'd rather see Joe and Remy be tag team together.
Yeah,
that would be an unstoppable team.
I've heard about Pocan Joe getting hit by a car and walking home. So that's a tough battle right there because they're both beasts.
Oh yeah. All right. So our next, the Comic Book Community Builder Award. Let's take a look at the finalists.
Comic Book Community Builder Award. Collecting with Durs. Gary B, the casual comic guy. Legion of Comics. Metarog. Trev the Shipping Guru.
Boom. Another one. I'm
Yeah,
interested to see
another
if
tough
this one-
category. All great, great channels. But this one, I was really excited to see Mr. Legion
Boom.
of Comics Mark.
We are
Congrats,
Legion.
Mark. I mean, his Friday Hangouts is that weekend show that he does. He's always hanging out with the community. I mean, the Friday show, though, is a Friday Hangout show. Just so many people come through that show and hang out. And
Wide variety. Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know who's going to be
great,
there.
great show. So, Mark, congrats. Yes, sir. You won. Congrats. And there is
Hashtag
your,
We Are Legion.
There is your trophy that I'll be sending off to you shortly. But congrats.
Yes, well deserved, Mark, man. One of my favorite channels out here, man. Check them out. Link is in the chat. Thank you to Trev for that. If you're not plugged into Mark at Legion of Comics, this is your chance to fix that.
Yeah, definitely go check out his channel. If you for some reason you don't know him, you definitely should. So.
Yeah, most of us know Mark though. He's pretty well.
Yes. All right, so we're going to move on to our next. Now, this is the most comedic comic creator, and this was a really a highly contested contest for this one. I know some of the finalists were kind of going at each other a little bit in some videos and Instagram. So let's take a look at the finalists.
Most comedic content creator. Actual Dracula. Comics by the Bay. Freaky Louie. The Council of Comics. Whack Comics.
Fucking Lee. Another great category, man. A lot of great finalists. Check out everybody. But there can only be one winner, and that winner is the Council of Comics. Congratulations.
Congrats to the council.
That was a
I know
heated one right there.
The council had a little beef, I think, with actual Dracula. So it was interesting. And looks like we have some of the council with us. We've got Cliff, Bill, green shirt guy. Where's Sam?
Where is
green shirt guy? Where's Sam?
Sam's on a different feed.
This is live. This is live TV.
Congrats, guys.
Make sure you look to see if Sam is in the back.
Yeah, I don't see him yet.
Link is in the chat to Council of Comics.
We beat Sam. Oh, we did not want to beat Sam. We were like,
I am plugging in. I was not actually.
Oh my God, Sam, please, where are you? All right. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Well deserved. Congratulations
It was
on the win,
super
guys.
awesome. We're so freaking excited. Angel's family is excited for the win. I've been texting with his sister and his mom, just so you know. And
Empire Comics,
I'm devastated that Sam didn't get to be here because really he is our ringleader and he is, unfortunately, he had a lot to do tonight. So, but he is watching. I know he's going to be insanely thrilled.
He's
And
connected,
thank you
but I
guys
have
so
no
much.
video feed.
And
so
we're
he's
very
joined,
new to
but-
the community, so thank you so much.
Congratulations, guys. And like I said,
Congrats, guys.
Trev's got the link in the chat. Get plugged in if you guys are not already plugged in. I know I just got plugged in. I'm a new sub.
Awesome. So congrats to the council. A good group of guys. If you haven't seen their videos that they do on Wednesdays, they do a new comic book day video. You definitely need to go check it out. So definitely go check that out.
And shout out to Comic Journey for always being a good sport. That's my guy right there.
And well, I usually don't do this, but because it's actual Dracula, we'll let Dracula actually had
Wow,
a speech.
guys, I'm blown away. I don't know what to say. Scotty Vaughn just sent me the link, so I won. That's amazing. I really wasn't expecting anything, so I didn't really prepare any words or anything. But I do always have an acceptance speech on hand, just for
am I misunderstanding
any occasion. So, yeah. So, but yeah, thank you. Wow, this is incredible.
Am I misunderstanding here? Something here?
Did you click on him? What happened? I don't know what.
Poor Dracula. There's always next year, guys. Look, the chat thinks he really won something. Look at that. No, he did not win. Okay, I don't know.
It's actually the Council of Comics one.
Yes, Council of Comics took that one. Dracula was the loser. But if you feel like Dracula should have won, then be ready to ride for him next year.
I wanted to keep the beef going because I think the Council and Drac had a little bit of some beef. So that should help spark some more videos in the future. So, but before we get to our final two video awards tonight, let's take a look at another this or that.
Who is your karaoke duet partner? Mr. DJ Lynx or Mr. Free Key Louie?
This one's really easy to pick. No offense to DJ Lynx, I've heard him sing. I'm with you there. I can't sing either, so I'm gonna have to go Free Key Louie, the best of vocals in the community.
You can't go wrong with that one. Definitely.
Yeah, and
shout out to Free Key.
Yeah, Louis was nominated for most comedic, and you definitely need to go check out Louis' channel. I mean, he sings, he cosplays, he dances, he does it all, and he's a big time Spider-Man guy. So you got to go check out Louis. There he is in the chat. Shout out! Somebody dropped Louis' link so people can go sub him up as well. Trev on it already. Very nice.
There we go.
All right, so we're down to our final two. We have our next is the Comic Book Community Channel of the Year. And let's take a look at the finalists.
Comic Book Community Channel of the Year. DJ Lynx. Legion of Comics. Lost in Comics. Pop Culture Philosophers. Reggie Collects.
Shout out to Joe in the chat being the usual nice.
I just put him in
person.
timeout, so we'll see him in a couple minutes.
Really nice guy, man. One of the nicest guys in this community, man. Shout out to Joe.
So, I think we can officially get the pitchforks out.
Oh, the pitchforks
Pop
are
Culture
out and
Philosophers.
ready to go. He is officially the new Reggie Collects. All right, let's get ready.
That is
How dare
number
he
5 for him tonight.
How
Congrats.
dare so many people vote for him? That is the worst. It's clearly someone who's not cool. How dare you? Shout out
Congrats
to
to
Robbie,
Robbie.
man. Congratulations on being the new Reggie Collects. PCP is in the house. The PC Bad Batch, PCP Bad Batch, the Bad Army, all of that stuff. They came out, they showed out and represented this year. And that's what you got to do, man. That's all you got to do to take this thing over. That's it.
Yeah. No, I agree. And he's got a great channel, great following. And so congrats to Robbie taking home 5 awards tonight. Good stuff.
Poor Reggie. Nobody ever spells his name right. It's 1G, guys.
1G.
It's 1G.
All right, so let's move on to our final category, the Lifetime Achievement. So let's take a look at the finalists in this category.
The Lifetime Achievement, aka the Stanley Award. Cartoonist Kayfabe. Comic Tom 101. Comic Tropes. Metarog. Sleepy Reader 666.
Shout out to the chat. I love the chat. It's so
I think we triggered some people in the chat.
I love it, dude. I do. I eat it up. Another great list of categories. Obviously, if you pay any attention to me, you know I was pushing for Sleepy Reader, one of my homies in this game. But at the end of the day, the numbers are all that matters, and there can only be one winner. And this year's Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Comic Tropes once again.
Congrats. And he's hanging with us backstage. We're going to bring him out in a second, but we have a short little video with some community members who want to say a few things about Comic Tropes. So let's play that first.
What can I say about Comic Tropes? Well, I got introduced to Comic Tropes thanks to Legion of Comics, who sent me his video on why the New 52 failed over at DC Comics, and since then I fell in love with a lot of the videos he's done. Not only does he put out videos that are very informational, but he puts out videos that are very unique, that you don't realize that you wanted to learn about until you get the notification. You're like, yeah, you know what? I do want to learn that. And he puts a lot of time, effort, and research into a lot of his videos that he does. So, Comic Tropes, Chris, thank you for all you do in this community and the videos that you put out, because I absolutely love them, and I'm not the only one. So here's to you, Comic Tropes, the true maverick in this comic community.
Congratulations, Chris. Your content and your channel is one of the first that I discovered on YouTube for comic books. Your knowledge of the hobby, your passion for the hobby, it shows through everything that you do, and your pure enjoyment and positivity is infectious. I appreciate all the time you put into all this stuff for viewers like us, and I'm so excited to see Comic Tropes being honored tonight. You absolutely deserve it. Can't wait to see what the future holds for you.
And another one is my guest today, Bronze Age Nerd. So I'm going to bring him onto the show right now because he has been following this story.
Oh, hi. You caught me watching one of my favorite YouTube channels, Comic Tropes. Hi, I'm Christopher, aka the Bronze Age Nerd, and I want to talk about Comic Tropes. They're nominated for the Lifetime Achievement Award for the Comic Book Community Awards. So probably one of the biggest things I can say about Chris over at Comic Tropes is he's probably one of the biggest reasons that I'm here today doing this YouTube channel. I started watching Comic Tropes years ago, and I really enjoyed the essays and the fun, quirky humor that was involved in the videos. Along with a couple other channels, it's what basically made me decide to go over the edge and start making my own content on YouTube. To tell you a little bit about Comic Tropes, he does a lot of really interesting video essays. He does creator overviews, kind of looking at the career of a comic book artist or writer. And he also has an interesting way of finding topics that other channels haven't covered. I find that all fascinating, and it's what keeps me watching. He also does live shows and interviews. He started covering more news stories in the comic book business and industry and the hobby in general, and I really appreciate that. He's also done a lot of community work. For example, I was on his channel talking about an important topic in that video, and I appreciated that opportunity to kind of shine a spotlight on something I thought was serious. But he also came and supported my Heroes for Heroes charity auction that just wrapped up. So he's very active in the community, and I think that's a good sign from a very large channel that has this sort of reach that's willing to help out with causes. He's truly and genuinely a nice guy, and I'm glad we have him in this community. So whether it's his amazing content, his awesome artwork, his stuff that he does within the community, or the fact that he's helped YouTubers like me be inspired to start our own channel, I think Chris is a fantastic choice for the Comic Book Community Awards Lifetime Achievement Award.
And there he is. Congrats.
Hey, you thought you were going to come in here and be silly and make fun of these awards, but these people really do love you. How about that, huh?
I wasn't going to make fun of the awards. I was just going to note how you guys have done a great job ending friendships tonight. I'm sure Metarog and Sleepy Reader will never talk to me at this point. I've had Ed and Jim from Cartoonist Kayfabe on. That's not going to happen again.
Yeah, I'm sure they're devastated.
Comic Tom, fellow Washingtonian. I hopped on his channel during New York Comic Con. He'll never talk to me again.
Yeah,
Thanks,
over for
guys.
you, bud. I mean, this is serious business, man. Very serious.
No, in all honesty, first of all, wasn't a sure thing that I'd win. I certainly didn't expect a little video package from some people that I admire, like saying such sweet things. That has made my week, at least, maybe my month, depending on how Christmas goes, I guess. No, sincerely, thank you. Thank you to everybody that voted. Thank you to all these amazing channels that said some kind things to me. Wow, just you guys are making me kind of emotional. I'm trying like not to be just tear up, but that really, really was sweet, and it means a lot to me. It does, because you know what? We all do this thing where we're basically like working at home or something like that, and sometimes we're live, sometimes it's edited, but either way, it's very hard to know, am I putting out some content that people are going to respond to? It can be really tough to guess at that stuff. So I've always just sort of worked off the philosophy, if I'm excited about it, there's probably somebody else out there that's likely to be excited by it. And even if not, at least I had fun doing it. But the response has always been strong, and it just means a lot to me. I love this community. I love comics. I think it's the most incredible medium. And I think that we all cultivate to a large degree the audience that we want. So, sometimes I'll critique things, but I'm trying to put some positivity out into the world, because there's a lot of really fantastic storytelling out there. And I feel like my audience is really, really smart and just adds to it. Like as soon as I put a video up, I go through some of the comments, and there's always like things like I go, I wish I had that insight. There's some really smart people out there, and I'm just glad to be part of the whole community. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for doing what you do and making this great content for us to enjoy. Those are some really cool people saying some really nice things about you. So if you are not plugged into Comic Tropes, a big time winner tonight for good reason. So worthy of your subscription and your view, man. Give my guy a shot. And thank you, man. Well done.
Did he freeze?
I don't know. No, he didn't.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
You got me. You got me for a second.
Wow, that's pretty good.
No, I got to make you guys nervous that everything isn't going too smoothly. Thank you very much. I sincerely appreciate it, gentlemen.
Thanks for jumping on, man. Congratulations.
Salute.
Thank you for jumping on too. I know we caught you earlier at work, so
I was at work and now I'm home. I'm editing, so just it's always work. I'm done with my day job. I'm editing my next video.
New
Tune
video
in for that one, guys. I'm sure it's a banger. Link is in the chat.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks for coming on. Congrats again.
Thank you, man. Very cool.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
And that tribute video, man, that was a nice touch, man. Well done this year,
Wow.
Brian. You definitely upped your game this year, man. This year was definitely a step up from last year, man. I'm proud.
We try. We want to get the community involved and just have a good time. So appreciate everybody who came out tonight, everybody who nominated and voted. we'll take a little bit of time off, and then we'll get back at it in the new year for the 2024 Comic Book Community Awards. So the official bitching period will open January 1st. So you can.
I think it actually, honestly, I think the bitching period will open tonight over at.
Yeah,
Comic
probably in
Journeys
about 5
channel.
minutes when we wrap up the stream, I'm sure.
The after party is over at Comic Journeys. I'm sure it's going to be lit. The trolls are going to be on fire, and I can't wait to laugh at everyone. So be plugged in for that, guys.
Yeah, but thank you to everybody, the chat. And like I said, everybody who voted for nominations, finalists, all of the sponsors. Just a really great job by by the community. So I'll be reaching out to all of the winners. I have trophies and some prize packs. I'll be getting them out to you guys in the mail. So I'll be reaching out, get your address, all that good stuff. So appreciate you guys. And we've got one final message from Commiverse. He wants to thank everybody and maybe start a little trash talk for 2024. So.
Let's go.
What's going on, everybody? This is Tony here from Commiverse. I want to take a minute to congratulate all the winners of the 2023 Comic Book Community Awards. Your hard work has paid off, and you have been acknowledged. So congratulations. I also want to take a minute and thank Brian LCS and everyone else behind the scenes for putting together another awesome award season. Y'all did a really spectacular job. Y'all broke some milestone records, and it shows. So congratulations. And as we start the 2024 CBC Awards season, I want y'all to remember one thing. Acknowledge me. Congratulations.
You're still here. It's over. Go home. Oh, you're expecting a teaser for Deadpool 2. Well, we don't have that kind of money. We're expecting Sam Jackson show up with an eye patch and a saucy little leather number. Go.